If you could take every millionaire, put them in a room and see what they do, what they avoid, their patterns, their systems, how much richer would you be? My guess is probably very rich. So today, I'm bringing you the top 7 habits that millionaires have when it comes to making money. Enjoy. Number 1, millionaires think big. So many times we let our past determine our future. We say, I can't have X, I can't have $1 million, I can't be on the path to $1 million because here's all the reasons in my past and ways I failed that are preventing me from getting there. We let being realistic stop us and hold us back from the life we want and the life we deserve. If you truly want to make big money, you have to let go of your past and focus on how much money you could be making if you just change your mindset. Remember, the past is gone, so look straight ahead and don't take 1 second to look back. Number 2, don't work for money, make money work for you. While the middle class is always focused on going to college, getting your degree, and then finding a job that pays you well, but doesn't really allow you to get that wealth you really deserve, the rich have found a better way to generate money even while they're sleeping. And that way is to create systems that generate you money even while you sleep. A good example of this is an online funnel for a product. So what happens with a funnel is you spend some time creating your product, creating your website, getting the funnel all set up, but after that, it's done deal. You don't need to work more on it. When the traffic starts to come in, money starts to show too. And the best part is that you'll be making money even while you sleep. Even if you decide to take a vacation, to go for a nice dinner, it will be constantly making you money. I personally use ClickFunnels for all of my products. Whether it's an info product, a physical product, it doesn't matter. They make it super easy for you to get your product set up and start making money as fast as possible. If you would like to give them a try, check the link below and I promise you won't be disappointed. Number 3, learn how to scale your business. This is a way to make a lot of money very fast, but it's also where a lot of beginner entrepreneurs fail. If you have a great product or a great service, but you cannot figure out a way to get it to a lot of people, you will never be rich. Doesn't matter how much effort you put into, how many hours you spend on it, if you do not scale, you will lose. And also, don't get discouraged by it. You'll probably fail the first few times you try, but with experience, you get better and better and eventually you'll become a pro at it. Number 4, communication. Look at Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk, Steve Jobs, Oprah. All of them have one thing in common, that is, apart from being very rich. All of them are masters in communicating to their audience, to understanding their problems, to making them feel like their voice was heard. All of this is done through a mastery of communication. If you can master this skill, you will go further in life than what most people can imagine. Whether that's in business, in dating, whatever it may be, you'll be one step further to live a fulfilled life. Number 5, decide what you want to achieve and commit to it. See, this is where a lot of people fail. They start making plan Bs, they start thinking what will happen if they fail. Now, if you want to succeed, it's critical that you do not skip over this point. If you want to be successful, do not make a plan B. Choose what your goal is, commit to it, and then spend 100% of your waking time working towards it. If you look at all the successful people today, that's exactly what they did. You see LeBron James, Beyonce, Tom Brady. All of them chose what they wanted to be good at and they didn't stop until they were the best in the world at it. So I recommend you ignore the mainstream advice of trying to be good at everything and just choose your craft and become the best you can at it. Number 6, speed. Money loves speed. I can't remember who said this quote, but they couldn't be more accurate. Those who spend their days pondering and perfecting everything eventually will lose. There is no way around it. If you truly want to become a millionaire, you need to give up your perfectionist self and start pumping out content to your audience ASAP. And to be honest with you, it doesn't even need to be that good. Instead of trying to create everything, start documenting everything. It's not as important to be perfect as it is to relate to your audience. So remember, don't get stuck on your content. And number 7, model. Doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur, a professional athlete, a student, doesn't matter. If you want to be good at something, you have to model those who are good already. Find out who's the expert in your field and model all of their systems, their products, their courses, and give them your own personal touch. Again, I'm not saying to copy, I'm saying to model their systems. So for example, if you're trying to start a digital marketing agency, I would go to Gary Vee and try to replicate everything he did from the beginning to where he is now. How he set up his meetings, how did he meet up with his clients, everything. And by modeling, what you are doing is avoiding the mistakes they already did while simultaneously replicating their successes. Get good at modeling and you'll be good in whichever area you decide to pursue. And that's it for today's videos, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comment below, because I'll be answering every single one of them. So drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.